Arsenal star centre-back William Saliba spoke some huge words on transfer links to Real Madrid, while Mikel Arteta is interested in the winger Pep Guardiola labelled the best in the world a couple of years ago. This is all the latest news about Arsenal Football Club on Now Arsenal. But before we get to all that, respected journalist David Ornstein of The Athletic has confirmed 3 areas where Arsenal are definitely looking to strengthen this summer. As we've reported in recent episodes, the Gunners are set for a major shake-up at senior management level, with former Atletico Madrid sporting director Andrea Berta expected to replace Edu Gaspar. According to Ornstein, Berta has already begun work on Arsenal's summer recruitment plans. Speaking to NBC Sports Soccer, the trusted journalist revealed the key areas Arsenal are looking to strengthen, including their top target, Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak. Arsenal are going to have a big window in the summer, Ornstein said. They're looking to sign a striker, and they would really like to do a deal for Alexander Isak. Whether that's going to be possible, we'll have to wait and see. Isak, however, is valued at around £150 million by Newcastle, who are reluctant to sell, meaning Berta will face an early test in negotiations. Meanwhile, Arsenal have also scouted RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko extensively as an alternative option. As well as a striker, Ornstein confirmed that Arsenal are also targeting a midfielder, most likely Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi, as well as a left-back and at least one new goalkeeper. In midfield, they're hoping to complete a deal for Martin Zubimendi, with Jorginho and Thomas Partey quite possibly leaving, Ornstein added. There's work to do at left-back because Kieran Tierney is expected to depart, and Alexander Zinchenko could also be on the move. They'll need a second-choice goalkeeper and potentially even a third-choice goalkeeper. However, another position that should be strengthened is that of a winger. Yes, Ornstein obviously didn't mention it, but reports suggest that Arsenal are looking to bring in at least one star-wide player this summer. The club are determined to ensure they don't make the same mistakes next season, with both a centre-forward and a winger being targeted. For those wide areas, reports have suggested Athletic Club's Nico Williams and Bournemouth's Antoine Semenyo as the strongest candidates to bring that quality to the Emirates. But the latest addition to this list is Bayern Munich winger Leroy Sané. Mikel Arteta knows this player well from his time at Manchester City and remains a big fan of the Germany international. The 29-year-old is out of contract at the end of the 2024-25 season, and Arsenal are reportedly seriously considering a move for him. The North London outfit have a concrete interest in Sané, according to local journalist Toby Altschafel. Interestingly, Pep Guardiola described Leroy Sané as the best winger in the world in 2019. Playing in the middle, he can do it, but I think he's better out wide. I'm not saying he can't play in the middle, but at the moment we have better players to do that job. But Leroy is the best in the world playing out wide. I prefer to use him where he is strongest. He's an incredible player. And turning our attention to the latest news, centre-back William Saliba had some important words to say. The Gunners beat PSV Eindhoven 9-3 on aggregate in the UEFA Champions League, a result made possible after a magical performance in the Netherlands last week that all but guaranteed Mikel Arteta's side a place in the quarter-finals. However, the European tournament remains the Gunners' only salvation this season, as they are practically out of the Premier League title race, trailing by 15 points to Liverpool and out of the domestic cups. That leaves the Champions League as their only potential silverware this season. They will face Real Madrid in the next round of the competition after Los Blancos beat City rivals Atletico Madrid in controversial fashion last night. With that in mind, Saliba spoke to the media, insisting that he's happy in North London and has no intention of leaving anytime soon. Another interesting point he made was that he doesn't feel good about his current form through this campaign. I'm very happy here. I've been here for 2.5 years as well. There's nothing to worry about. I'm happy here and I want to continue here. I'm a huge Arsenal fan. Playing here and scoring goals there is like a dream for me. I enjoy everything, every day, every game. That's all. The 23-year-old has also admitted he hasn't been happy with his level of performances this season. I played 2 great seasons with Arsenal, but I have to demand more from myself because, as I said, I am not happy with my level this season. But that is good because I know when I am good and when I am not good. Saliba is already regarded as one of the best centre-backs in the world, so it's no surprise he demands more of himself than what we've seen this season. The Arsenal centre-back will be looking to finish the campaign strongly to give the Gunners the best chance of lifting silverware come May. One of the cornerstones of the Gunners' quest to lift their first Champions League trophy at the Allianz Arena on 31st of May is Declan Rice. He will be a key player in all the Gunners' big games until the end of the season, as he was at Old Trafford against Man United on Sunday. Rice equalised for the Gunners with a stunning strike in the 76th minute of Sunday's Premier League clash at Old Trafford, cancelling out Bruno Fernandes's earlier free kick. Instead of rushing to restart the game, the England international turned to the Stretford end, shushing the home fans in a provocative celebration. The Arsenal midfielder eventually brushed off criticism of his celebration, calling it nothing more than football banter. Former United captain Gary Neville questioned Rice's decision to celebrate instead of restarting the game as quick as possible, suggesting that Arsenal should have focused on pushing for a winner instead. However, despite their efforts, Mikel Arteta's side had to settle for a point, with Rice himself making a crucial last-ditch tackle to deny Rasmus Højlund, while goalkeeper David Raya produced a series of key saves to keep United at bay. Subsequently, with Arsenal now trailing league leaders Liverpool by 15 points, rival fans took to social media to mock Rice's celebration. Some suggested it reflected a mentality issue that has prevented Arsenal from claiming major trophies under Arteta. When asked about his celebration in a post-match interview with Sky Sports, Rice downplayed the controversy. "I think it's just a bit of football banter between me and the fans," he said. Reflecting on his overall display at the Theatre of Dreams, he admitted his decisive tackle against Højlund was the real game-changing moment, not the goal. "Probably the tackle, just because of the state of the game. It defines the small margins in football for me, because it could have been a penalty and probably a red card for me if I didn't react as quickly as I did. I made the tackle and we go to the other end and nearly score. These are the margins in football. But for me, those tackles are equally as important as scoring goals. That was a big one today, so I like that." Describing his thought process before taking his goal, Rice credited teammate Jurriën Timber for setting him up. "Just hit it, be positive," he explained. "Jurriën rolled me a nice ball back. The space was on the other side of the goal where I finished it, so it was just about a nice clean connection, a nice sweep, and just putting my foot through the back of the ball. So I was happy with that goal. It's always special to score for this club." And with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to Now Arsenal, and check more information on our media channels, the NowArsenal.com website, and our socials across Instagram, Twitter and Facebook you can find in the description below. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next video when we bring you more news on Arsenal Football Club.